And welcome back, folks. I tried recording this episode before, but for some reason I ran into multiple technical difficulties this time. One being that there was a lot of slowdown, but there was also a part where the game kind of crashed, I guess. Not really crashed, but was unprogressible. So I had to reload an earlier save again. The bloody stuff I put myself through for you guys. And now we're back here where we left off on the last episode. So we've got again the two doors to go through, and we'll go through the mirror first. So we'll see who's in the you know, they all feel that we don't ship Polly. Oh. Kill that thing, especially Gertie and that conniving daughter of his. I think I have another drink, okay, Polly? Have a drink, Ark. Here's to ya. So Rudy was quite right. He pulls in the bar room, I guess. The entertainment room, I don't know what you call it actually, getting drunk. So that's where she is. So I guess we'll take the opportunity to talk to her. You know what that alcohol does to you, it does loosen you up a bit. Yeah, Polly, you understand me, don't you, huh? Oh, Polly, oh. Talk to Eva's more interested in the parrot. She doesn't seem to notice you. We'll try to ask her about things. We'll ask her about the parrot even. Huh? Okay, what about Lillian? Huh? Henri? Yep, she's, doesn't really care. Tell about fire. Huh? So even if the house was on fire, she wouldn't pay attention to us. So, yeah. She's gone to the world at the moment. We'll move the clock and see if anyone's in the other two rooms, the library or the billiard room. Look through. Oh. There's nothing of interest in the library. And in the other room. Gloria, it's just Gloria listening to the Victrola. Oh, we'll go talk to Gloria, see what she has to say. I do like the music you get in the billiard room as well. If you enter and leave, the music will change. There's one song that I particularly like, and I don't know why. This is the one. I just boost the volume a bit. For some reason the song has always kind of entertained me a bit. Ask Gloria, we'll talk to Gloria. Appears Gloria is more in the mood to listen to music than talk to you. Well, we'll see if we can ask her about anything. Ethel, for example. She's in the room across the hall. Yeah, so at the moment we can't talk to Ethel, so we'll just go for a wander outside. As I said, we hadn't been exploring the outside area, or I hadn't really explored the outside area like I'd done in the previous clips, as I had obviously switched to DOSBox. So we get these messages coming up now and again, especially of the outside areas. Oh dear, it looks as Gertie has accidentally fallen from her upstairs window and killed herself. Or was it an accident? Oh dear, Gertie is out here. One of the reasons why I switched to DOSBox is for some reason in ScumVM we didn't have that organ music play when you encountered a dead body. So it was really disappointing. It kind of adds a lot of dramatic effect to it. Anyway, we'll look at Gertie. Gertie's dead, alright. Sorry, not ask about Glory. Search Gertie. You quickly examine Gertie's body and see that she died of a broken neck. You can see no clues to what might have happened. Yeah, also you may notice there's a lot more background ambient music sound effects going on in this version. There's a lot better like that as well. For some reason, I mean, if you know, do comment below, but I don't know how to get ScumVM to do all these ambient sound effects like DOSBox can. So if you know, do comment below, but I tried what I could and it wasn't able to. I also like the song as well, but it's a bit over the top. But we better tell Gloria, that her mother's dead outside. About Gertie. Mother? Oh no, it can't be. It's kind of happy music to tell somebody that their mother's dead to. Oh, what? You're very mean. There's nothing there. What? What do you mean there's nothing there? It was right there. I swear to you, right outside the door is Gertie's dead body. Huh? Oh, maybe I'm just going crazy. Who knows? Anyway, we'll carry on. That's basically where I encountered the glitch. I will kind of establish more what happened as we go along. Gloria is still not being interested in talking to us. And we can tell more people about Gertie as well, but you'll tend to get the same response that, you're lying to me, she's not there. And look who we encountered. It's Wilbur and Clarence. I can't go on with this any longer. I must tell him about. Quiet. Let's continue this. It's going to have to continue this discussion. So we'll just go see what these two conniving shysters are up to. No privacy here either. Now in this scene, you want to spawn these guys. There's no. Oh, somebody's outside. There's no passageway here to spawn them. Obviously they're in the library now, and you can spawn them there. But if you go into the library and try to follow them, come on, let's go to the dining room. They'll go to the dining room like that. So we'll run into a situation. But if you follow them in the dining room, and I'm pretty sure, but I just saved, follow Doctor plus C. They'll just do the situation where they kind of upset you for interrupting me. I'm warning you, Wilbur, if you say anything too. Young woman, will you please leave us alone? I want the opportunity to talk to you guys, and I don't know if I've looked at the doctor yet. Okay, I don't believe we can talk to them. Talk to Clarence. Best if you leave, young lady. Can we ask... quit blowing smoke in my face. Ask about Doctor. Talk to him yourself. Ask about Gloria. Lip sync. Stay out of my private life, will you? Ask about Rudy. I don't wish to talk about him. So we'll ask about everyone. We'll ask about Clarence. If we do that, yes, we'll get an encounter where the doctor will say that instead of if we ask Clarence about Clarence, but we'll go ask Clarence about the rest of the people. Ask him about Fifi. Sorry, I meant to say about Fifi. Yes, honey, I'm not the one to ask about her. Go find the old geezer. We'll ask him about Ethel. A woman isn't worth my time discussing. Ask about Jeeves. The butler's none of my concern. Sorry, my leg's falling asleep having this laptop on it. Who else are we meant to be asking about? Who else is there? Henri, since you brought him up. I'm not going to discuss Colonel DeJean with a girl like you. Whoa. Calm down, calm down. We're asking about Gertie. Don't piss me about that old bag. Seems mighty upset about Gertie. And as we saw earlier, he was upset that Gertie was potentially going to spill the beans about him buying Ethel's property for less than it was worth. So he did have a reason to knock her off after all. But again, it could have been an accident. Ask about Lillian. Would it surprise me to see her turn out like a drunken mother? Hey, that's my best friend you're talking about here. I've talked about Rudy, Sealy. She's only the cook. Jeeves. Jeeves. Don't have anything else to say about that. We've already asked about Jeeves, obviously. Don't think there's any more people to ask about. Hate dogs, and dogs hate me. And the horse. Colonel DeJean has an unnatural attachment to that old nag. I don't know if it was captured in my previous videos, but I did ask someone about the horse, and they did reveal that the horse saved the Colonel's life during the war, so that's hence the attachment. A bird makes too much noise. And now we asked the doctor about certain people. Again, Lillian. I've seen Lillian here occasionally over the years. I get the feeling she doesn't like me, though. He does seem very protective of her uncle Henri. Alright, we'll ask about Henri then. Seems that the doctor's a bit more open about talking about people. Just between you and me, as Henri's a physician, I can tell you he's not as sick as he lets on. I think we'll see him around for many more years yet. Sorry. That's terrible speaking there. Ask about Gloria. I did help her with a little problem once, but I shouldn't talk about that. As we saw earlier, Gloria wanted to warn Wilbur not to talk about her medical past. We've got no idea what that is, and he seems reluctant to talk about it fully. At least he mentions he did deal with it. I don't know what I did to cause it, but for some reason Rudy has it out for me. Sealy? I think Sealy is the best cook in the whole South. Oh, that's nice. So the doctor seems a bit more happy to talk about people. I don't pay much attention to the butler, other than the butler, apparently. She is an attractive girl, don't you think? Well, I guess so. I don't think many people are going to argue about that. What about Gertie? Don't know much about Gertrude. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Ask about, who else is there to ask about? Ask about Henri. We asked about, I don't think we asked about Ethel. I don't know Ethel very well. She doesn't come around too often. I've seen her daughter here on occasion, though, as you mentioned. Did we ask Clarence about Ethel? I think we did. God damn it. Yeah, we did. Anyway, we'll ask the doctor about the animals as well. Ask doctor about the dog. Sometimes I think Henri thinks of the dog as his only family. Oh, that's quite sad. I'll ask about the horse. I wonder if he knows about the horse. Special fondness for horses, especially race horses. Oh, that's interesting. And lastly, the parrot. I always found the parrot interesting. I don't know if we asked him about the animals in the last playthrough. Other than the dog, he did change what he said about the dog, but with the horse and the parrot, he hasn't actually changed his tune on those two. Anyway, we'll look through the hole. It's just not right. We've got to tell him about it. No, work out, Wilbur. I've got some plans. How are you going to replace that $100,000 we took from Henri? Where would you get that kind of money? I know people. I can do it. Trust me. Why were we stupid as to buy into a racehorse anyway and use Uncle Henri's money? You should have known better. It would have worked out, Wilbur. It wasn't our fault that the horse broke his leg. I wonder what the word could be. All I can say, Clarence, is you better do something fast, because if you don't, I'm fessing up. I can handle Wilbur. Just don't be stupid and say something. I've got to go. Remember, don't say nothing. So that conversation didn't end too well. Wilbur and Clarence seemed to have embezzled some of Henri's money and bought a racehorse with her that I guess was a surefire thing until it broke its leg, and naturally as a horse breaks its leg, or racehorse rubber, it tends to get put down. Now Clarence has moved into this room here, the billiard room. Again, time passes by with Gloria. This is where I ran into the issue before. So yeah, where I told Gloria about Gertie, and the game kind of froze. Yeah, and the dialogue goes past really fast, but they're just talking about Paul and how there's not enough balls, but they're lucky there's even cue sticks. Ask about Clarence. Please, darling, let's change the subject. Talk to Gloria. Please leave us alone, darling. Well, not for now. We'll ask her about a few people now that we've actually got the opportunity to talk to her. If you know anything about my Aunt Ethel, you know how embarrassing she is for the rest of the family. Actually, looking at the time of the video, we'll wrap up there for now, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now.